Good morning, dear students. Let us take a look at a question from JEE Advanced 2006. This question is from the Fluids chapter. Let us first analyze the question. A cylindrical tank has a hole of diameter 2r in its bottom. So you can see that there is a cylindrical tank here, and let me just cut it open so that you can see that there is a hole of diameter 2r in its bottom. So there is a hole here which is of diameter 2r. The hole is covered by a wooden cylindrical block of diameter 4r, height h and density rho by 3. So this wooden block here is of density rho by 3, diameter 4r and height h. The tank is filled with water of density rho as shown. So you can see that the tank is filled with water of density rho. The level of liquid starts decreasing slowly, and when its level is at a height h1 above cylinder, the block just starts moving up. So when the level of this liquid is at a height h1 above the cylinder, then the cylinder starts moving up. The value of h1 in terms of h will be dash. So he's asking what is this h1 in terms of height of the cylinder. So in the question he's saying that when this water level starts decreasing, at a particular level this block will move up. So let us first analyze why does this happen. To analyze this, we will take the help of the free body diagram of this cylindrical block, and we will observe how the forces on this block change as this water level is decreased. So firstly, this force here is the gravitational force mg acting on the block. Now as this block is placed on the cylinder here, it is in contact with the cylinder, so there is a normal reaction force acting on the cylindrical block in the upward direction. Next, the force due to this liquid on the block on its lower surface, right? So the liquid, there is some pressure here, and due to that there is a force on this block in the upward direction due to this liquid, and we will write this as F lower. The liquid exerting a force on the lower surface of the block, we are writing it as F lower, and it is acting in the upward direction. Next, the force due to the liquid on the upper surface of the block. So I am writing this as F upper, and the force exerted will be in the downward direction. The liquid also exerts a force on the block in this direction and in this direction, but as these both forces are equal, they cancel out, so I am not writing those forces here. One important point here: when a body is immersed in a liquid, the total force due to the liquid on the body is buoyant force. But in this case, we can see that there is no liquid here in this spacing. That is why we are not directly writing the buoyant force. We are writing what is the force exerted by liquid on the lower surface and on the upper surface. So these two together will be the net force exerted by this liquid on this block. If the block is at rest, we can say the net force on the block is 0. So the normal reaction plus F lower minus F upper minus mg equals to 0. When the block starts moving up, then the normal reaction will be equal to 0. So when it starts moving up, it loses contact with the cylinder, and this force will be equal to 0. The force due to the liquid on the upper surface of the block is F upper equals to rho g h1 into the upper surface area of the block. He has given us the diameter is 4r, so the radius is 2r, so the area is pi into 2r the whole square. One thing I want you to observe here is I have not taken the atmospheric pressure here. I have taken only the gauge pressure. The reason being, the force due to atmospheric pressure on the upper surface and the lower surface will cancel out. So to simplify our calculations, I am just omitting the atmospheric pressure here. The force due to the liquid on the lower surface of the block is pressure at the lower surface into the area. So pressure here is rho g into h1 plus h. So from the lower surface the height is h1 plus h. The area in which this liquid is in contact with the block is only this much here and here. So that is nothing but the total surface area minus this area. Okay. So the total surface area on the lower side is pi into 2r the whole square minus pi into r square. This radius is r, so minus pi r square. When we start decreasing the height of the water, see this h1 we are decreasing. When this h1 decreases, the f upper decreases and also the f lower also decreases. Let us visualize and see what happens as the water level is decreased. So as the liquid level decreases, the force due to the liquid on the lower surface also decreases. So this force you observe is decreasing. So you see this force is decreasing. Okay. Next, as the water level is decreasing, the force due to the liquid on the upper surface of the block also decreases. So you can see that this force is also decreasing. So you see this force is decreasing. Now as he has given us that this block loses contact at some point, we can predict and say that this normal reaction force is also decreasing, given that he has told us that it is leaving. Otherwise we cannot say about the normal reaction. So you can see that normal reaction force also decreases. Let us move on to the instant when the normal reaction on the block just becomes 0. At this instant, we can write the net force on the block is 0 and the normal reaction is also equal to 0. And using that equation, let us find what is h1 in terms of h. So we can say f lower minus f upper minus mg equals to 0. So f lower is rho g h1 plus h into, if you simplify this you get 3 pi r square minus f upper is rho g h1 into 4 pi r square minus mass is density into volume. So that is rho by 3 into pi into 2r whole square into h into g equals to 0. We are cancelling out rho g into pi r square in all these three terms. So after simplifying this equation, we get h1 equals to 5h by 3. Let us now take a look at the second part of the question. So what he is saying here is the cylinder is prevented from moving up by applying a force and water level is further decreased as shown. So we had seen in the previous question that after a certain level, the block starts moving up. Now the block is kept in this place by an external force such that it does not move up and this water level is slowly decreased. The height of water level h2, this h2 must be in terms of h, for which the cylinder remains in original position without external force application. Here we can observe that the force due to the liquid on the block is more than the gravitational force, and so that was the reason why this block started moving up. Now as this level is decreased, this force decreases, and at one point when this upper force equal to the gravitational force, the block will stay in its place without the help of the external force. So he is asking what is that height of water level. Okay, so let us just visualize this. So at this instant we can say this upward force equals to mg. So we can write f lower minus mg equals to 0. So we have written force on the lower surface of the block, which is rho g h2 into the area, this area here, minus mass is density into volume into g equals to 0. So I'm just simplifying this. I've written this as it is, and this is equal to 3 pi r square, and I'm cancelling out the similar terms. And after simplifying this, we get h2 equals to 4h by 9. I want you to think about one thing here. If this block was just placed in a liquid, as this density is rho by 3, this would be floating in the liquid. Okay, and the height to which it would be floating would be h by 3, because as the density is rho by 3 here, it would be floating to a height h by 3. And here we have got 4h by 9. I want you to think about these two results and analyze 4h by 9 and h by 3 and why it is happening like this in this case. Okay. Let us now move on to the last part of this question. So in the last part he has asked if h2 is further decreased. So which means if this height of water level is further decreased, then cylinder will not move up and remain in its original position. For h2 equals to h by 3, cylinder again starts moving up. So he is giving different heights of this h2, and he is saying that this again starts moving up. For h by 3 or h by 4 or h by 5, does it again start moving? Let us visualize what happens when this height of the water is further decreased. See, as the level of water is further decreased, the force due to the liquid on the block decreases, and the block comes in contact with the cylinder, and again the normal reaction acts on the block. So what we can say is that the cylinder will not move up again, and the gravitational force will be balanced by the normal reaction force. So we can say that option A, the cylinder will not move up and remain in its original position, is the correct option. So I hope you have understood this question in full, and let us again meet in the next video.